Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is a video on Corsair's K65 RGB Mini that you can see being refreshed here with a number of different colours. This was done and created using Corsair's PBT Double-shot Pro keycap mod kits, and you can buy these kits in a variety of colours for around £30 or $30. Corsair was kind enough to send me a collection which included white, red, blue, pink and green, and you'll see them being unboxed and installed here. I decided to do an interesting stop motion setup just to show you what you can do with it and the potential colours and wonder of it all, but I'm also going to talk to you about what these keys are like. Now you can see a number of them installed here on the Corsair K65 RGB Mini, and it's worth noting that this is the new mod kit set that is designed to work with any Corsair keyboard with Cherry MX switches, and it will work with any of the recent Corsair keyboards that have a standard bottom row layout. Now this is the UK variant, obviously with the English keyboard layout rather than the American, so you will notice some differences if you are from America, because we have a slightly different setup with a small left shift and a large enter key, but you can buy variants for different regions as well. Now these are double shot PBT keycaps, which means they're thicker and they're designed to last for longer. So these are 1.5mm double shot, and you'll be able to see some of that as I unbox it. Basically has a layer on the inside, and you can really see the quality of these when you're using them, and I'll show you a bit later on what that looks like with the lighting on as well, so stick with me for that. Included in the box you get the keycaps, a keycap puller and some O-rings that allow you to dampen the sound, so you can install these if you want to make your keys quieter. So not only are these mods a brilliant way to improve the look and feel or change it or customize the look and feel of your keyboard, but you can also quieten it down as well with those O-ring dampeners, which is pretty interesting. And the quality is obviously undeniable. Now this is with the K65 RGB Mini, but you can also use these keycaps with any other Corsair keyboard in recent setups that will run with a standard bottom row. So for example, the K100 this would work with. Any of the more modern versions, older Corsair keyboards didn't have a standard bottom row, and this is something a lot of companies are moving towards. Razer, for example, has also got a standard bottom row recently, so you can use your own custom key sets, and Corsair obviously has a number of colours that you can choose from. Now obviously you're losing the fancy spacebar on the K65 RGB Mini, which is a shame, but you can customize the look and feel of it and get a pretty awesome looking keyboard out of it. I'm obviously throwing on a lot of different colors, and each of these packs, as I said, is around £30 or $30, so it would cost a lot if you wanted to go for a multi-color layout like I'm doing, but you could just buy one and throw it in there, mix it in with the black that's already there or a couple of colors, and just create a really nice look. Now I'm showing off the various colours here in this video, but I wanted to talk to you about what my favourite ones are, and I think that the green and the blue and the white are probably the nicest look in my opinion. As you can see from the lettering on the white, for example, that stands out and it's really clear. One thing I noticed with the blue isn't as clear, and you might see some of that in here. The lettering's a bit difficult to see on the blue, which is a shame. The overall colour of it, however, really looks nice. It's a really nice looking one, but you can see as the white drops in here, you can see the lettering standing out a lot more clearly. Obviously being double shot, they don't quite let as much light through as standard non-double shot keycaps. However, the ones on the K65 RGB Mini, the black ones, are already double shot anyway, so the lighting still looks great, and as I said, I'll show you that in a second. Again, the white, the green and the pink have quite visible lettering. Under this light and in the video you can see the red lettering stands out quite a bit, but I felt like the white and the green were probably the best and the blue's the worst. However, in terms of the colours, I really think the blue looks fantastic. The green looks really nice as well, and here you can see another shot of it. Now these are comfortable keycaps, durable and premium. Also, you see in this setup that I've only got the number keys installed. There are also function keys, and every key that you'd need for a full-size keyboard, all the way down to 60%, so you can basically install whatever you want on the keyboard that you happen to have. If you happen to have another keyboard that isn't Corsair, as long as it has a standard bottom row, you should be good to go. But the end result is a really nice looking finish. Now I've done a behind the scenes video on how I did the stop motion on this. If you're interested in checking that out, please look at the links in the description. It took me a long time. I spent about 8 hours putting all the keycaps in. It was quite complicated, and hopefully the end result is satisfying. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to know. You can see a nice shot of the RGB lighting here with it plugged in. You can see the lettering certainly shows up a lot more once it's plugged in and running, but in normal conditions with that lighting off, it's not quite as easy to see. However, all in all, a fantastic look and feel and a really great upgrade to an already awesome keyboard. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Thanks for watching. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Hope you found this video useful, interesting, hilarious, or otherwise. Take a look at these other videos that I think you might find interesting as well. And have a look at the description for links and other information you might find useful. Click that join button to see the benefits of being a member of my YouTube channel. And most importantly, have a great life.